Greetings all, it's Davian Fuchsa, and I'm doing another Let's Play. This time I'm doing a Let's Play for Titan Quest Immortal Throne. This is the new game I got after Diablo III failed to cater to my hack and slash needs. So far I've liked this game pretty much, so I figured why not do a quick Let's Play on it and show you what it's about. I've made a few characters on this, but I'll make a new one for you guys. Let's see here, I got Davian Fuchsa. Alright, so we will get with, yeah, we'll go with Davian. We'll go for orange, I guess. I want to be female. And we will create. So this game, I'll let this first go.
The sun will dim and spread a shadow over the earth. Temples which have stood forever will be destroyed. The heavens will vanish, and the gods will fall upon the earth. One day the weak will have power over the strong. The poets will stop singing and instead take up the sword. It is in these darkest times that the strongest of heroes are born.
Alright, that'll be it for that. That's a little intro you get as soon as you start your character. There's also an intro movie, but I figured I'd skip that since it sort of gives away what you're doing. Even though from the name of the game you can probably guess what we're doing. Alright, so this is our character. Yay! You're level 1 at the beginning and you're kind of weak, but you'll get stronger as you move along. There's a little tutorial thing. I'll keep that going for now. That's the character window. We don't need that right now. I'll close this for now. Let's talk to the first guy we see. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but anyways, diamonds mean that these are guys that give you general information. So he tells you that if you're looking for a rest, you won't find here. The village is under attack. Next guy you go to, he'll give you actual quest information. So he asks that you protect his horse, basically. You should note that if you click on these guys, again, they sometimes have more things. So eventually they'll start to say the same thing over and over again. Let's kill these guys. Easily done. There's a little bit of armor too. Alright, so he tells you to go to the healers because there's monsters attacking the village and they're in the fields and all that, so let's do that. You can also keep talking to these guys over and over again, but I've already seen it mostly, and it's mostly fluff. So if you want to read about the lore you can, but to speed things up, I'll skip it. Hope these guys kill these guys. This guy gives you general information about the village. So he's telling you that there's basically a shaman attacking the village, leading all this stuff.
The men of this village hold guard on shields. Weapons are rusty and few, but you fight well and defend your home. Enter, traveler, and welcome to Heroes.
Alright. This is also a rebirth fountain, by the way, so these will be more important later on. when you open a save game, you'll appear at your last rebirth fountain, or if you die, you appear at your last rebirth fountain. So they're like waypoints, basically. Here's Diomedes. He gives us a quest.
Hello, stranger. I'm Diomedes, the leader of this small village. Do you mean to say that you fought for me here? If that's true, then please, I beg of you, we need your help. Monsters led by a powerful satyr shaman appeared a few days ago and have driven us from our farms. We can hardly defend the village gates and have no one who can stop them from destroying our crops.
So.
Just over this bridge, the shaman was last seen beyond the farms at the edge of the Helos woods. Please, rid us of this terrible sorcerer. We will pay you what we can.
So he tells you that it's basically under attack by a satyr, and the group is being led by a shaman, so we'll help him kill all this stuff. Now initially you're pretty weak as a level 1. This is partly due to the fact that at level 1 you've got no skills because you got no class, and well, you've got no stats either. I'll quickly level up though, I shouldn't have too much problems. Though I shouldn't say that, I've died a couple times starting out. Let's back off. I'll head over here. There's another guy. I'm going up this way first because I want to make sure if there's anything that, you know, can be killed by those guys, I want to kill first so I get the experience for it. You'll notice at the bottom I've got a green bar and a yellow bar. The green bar symbolizes the experience I had before I started attacking the current wave of monsters, and yellow is how much experience I've earned. So yellow corresponds to how much experience I'm getting from the current group. Green's like past, and as you level, get full green bars, you'll get a level. Initially, the basic strategy you'll probably want to employ is to get the strongest weapon you can and start hitting things with it. Even though like a copper knife and like a sword might have, and an axe might have the same damage overall, in the beginning, you'll just hit harder, so you'll kill them faster. Kill this guy. Nothing here, it looks like. Kill this satyr, and I will try killing that boar. The boars tend to be the most dangerous things here. Because they hit hard and have a lot of health. Something to note, you'll slowly regenerate health, so if you really want to, you could wait it out the damage and all that, but I don't really care. I'm not going to die, I might die, but it doesn't matter if I die, because if I do, I'll just resurrect and I won't have an experience loss since I'm level 1. At level 1, they're kind enough to give you no loss of experience since I guess it's so easy to die here. Kill that. Uh-oh. Almost died there, but I'm still alive. I don't think I'll be keeping these along. Let's try killing this guy quickly. Chests, of course, have valuable items, but the first chest here always has potions. Should be able to hit from this guy. I got potions to heal myself with. I like to move the healing potions down to 1 here. Or that's what I'm gonna start doing, because it's easier to hit 1 hit 9 for potions. Kill this guy. This guy. Explorers give the most experience too down here. Big whopping amounts. Level up. Kill this though. Level ups, of course, give you full health, just like in most games. So as soon as you level up to level 2, you get your chance to get a class. In this game, there's basically 4 physical focus type classes, and then there's 5 spell type classes. Warfare and defense, they're like the basic fighter type characters. Rogue and hunting are more focused on like damage dealing and utility type skills, I guess. Though that isn't to say warfare and defense don't have them. It's just that well, let's put it this way: warfare and defense, they focus more on the strength attribute, and rogue and hunting focus more on the finesse and dexterity type attributes. Then we have the other ones: storm, earth, spirit, dream, nature. Dream was with Immortal Throne, but they're basically all spellcasters. Storm's like your generic spellcaster. Lightning, cold, and storm type attacks, they're all centered towards being like a mage type character. Earth is more centered toward fire and earth. It's a pretty balanced class if you were to go with just one. What it does is it allows you like to have like attacks that you could turn into like melee attacks or range attacks with like buff type abilities. You have yourself a pet, a permanent pet, and you also have like some elemental ability that you can fling at guys. So it's like an all-rounded, very nice class. Spirit, it's very similar to a necromancer type character. You have like undead related abilities and the ability to like leech life, and it's like all those type of attributes in a character class. Dream is like an illusionist type class. You have like the ability to like cause illusions and all that. You don't actually control the enemies. That's like in the spirit's ability, but the illusionist or the seer of the dream can do quite a bit of manipulation of how time and psyche and all that in reality are all affected on the creatures. And then there's of course nature, and that's like your healing pet type class. So if like you're looking for like the hunting nature combo for like the regular old hunter, you can do that. And I'm getting ahead of myself. The nature is basically toward healing and pets. After you like think about all the different classes, you can start combining them to make your ideal class, because basically you get up to 2 classes eventually. You get one at level 2 and then a second one at level 8, and you can combine them if you want. So I could have Earth here and combine it with like Warfare, and that gets me like a battle type mage. He has like the ability to buff himself up and do additional damage of fire on his swords while doing horrendous damage to melee. I could have the nature and hunting combined to make like your regular old ranger type character who has like the pest to defend himself and heal, and at the same time he can shoot a bow, or if you want to, you could go like more melee route and hit things with a spear. You have like the defense, and you can combine it say with the rogue, and that'll give you like a type of like hardcore defending tank that has the ability to do fairly good offense. And you know, you can just keep going on that type of thing. Like you have like rogue and warfare that combines into an. I'll note that each of the combined classes have their own class. Warfare and rogue combined will become the assassin, and like rogue and hunting will become the brigand. Defense and rogue will become the corsair, and earth and warfare will become like battle mates. These are like some of the classes stuck out to me that I was thinking about you know, making a class around. For you guys though, I'll be looking into the rogue because I want to try rogue, and I'm wondering how to make a class around it. What would be the ideal second class? What would be the stats and all that? It should be noted that before you actually select in anything, you can like go into all these and have a look around at all the different stuff. But we'll just go in here because that's what I want to be. And some of the skills that the rogue has, you can have like calculated strike, and that's like basically used in place of your normal attack. You apply this basically, and your fourth phase, like a calculated strike, does increase damage, and then you have like other skills, anatomy. I can do like bleeding damage because I have vital points. Blade honing, I'm able to ensure that my blades of swords and spears on myself and allies are a bit more sharper. Open wound, I can make it so basically sharp sword, spear, bow, and axe type weapons have a chance to cause bleeding. Lethal strike, single deadly hit that multiplies the damage of normal weapon attack. Got more wound over here, and I got throwing knife and flurry of knives. Whole lot of skills. These are trap ones over here. Got poison, of course, and he got flash powder, which is like a good like defensive type stuff. Poison gas bomb does a lot of damage. So you're probably getting the idea here. We're gonna first though, we're gonna just put them all in here. Basically, you level up your mastery for whatever skill you have, and then at certain tier levels, like 1 point in this will let you be able to get the first tier. 4 will let you get the second. 10, 16, 24, 32 likewise. And of course, some of these skills are passive and active, as you can probably guess. These ones that have square backgrounds on them, as opposed to these circle ones, the squares are active and the circles are passive. The passive skills, they may like be like this one. This will like probably affect this one, or it could be like this one, which is like disarm traps. This is a passive skill. It just doesn't affect any skill. It just affects your character as a whole, and that'll be like the same for all the other classes as well. I might get blade holding or calculate strike, but I think right now we'll just focus on getting our rogue mastery up. This will let me get some strength and dexterity, and that'll help me with getting equipment, and that's more important in the beginning. Equipment, basically, I don't think this has it, but okay, it does. As you see there at the bottom, it has like required strength and required dexterity. So I need to have 41 strength and 30 dexterity to wield this copper hand axe. And if I look at this breastplate, it requires 48 strength. And you start off with 50 strength, intelligence, and dexterity. And you also start, I think, with like 300 health and 300 energy. And each level you get 2 points of attributes that you can put into whatever you want. We will put them into strength to begin with, because I want to be able to wield heavier armor and such and hit very hard. And the attributes play a really important job in determining your equipment and how much damage you do and all that. So do your skills, by the way. Your skills will be very well determined by very well determine what type of weapons you might use. For a rogue, daggers do, you know, fairly well because you can have like well, not that one. Lethal strikes go with any type of weapon. Anatomy, that'd be good example. You can use like anatomy to try and do bleeding damage. Well, that's not it. Well, let's put it this way. Some skills in the game, they're very well based off of like your like attacks. So a good example, I guess, might be in the Earth Mastery. There's basically a skill in it, and It basically buffs your weapon so it does some elemental fire damage, and it's like a static amount of fire damage based off of your intelligence, and it's applied to each hit, and it's not applied to the weapon itself. These rogue skills are mostly applied to the weapon itself, so I can probably use any weapon and be pretty good, regardless of chance of what I'm using. Though it doesn't say a dagger wouldn't be bad. I mean, I'll still get the same sort of overall damage regardless, so... the poison... Okay, this will be okay. In Venom Weapon, I could basically hit a bunch of multiple points to run away, and they'll die from poison, but you want to do that really quickly, so that's where a dagger might be better. I guess for the rogue, it doesn't really matter what weapon you use, but for some other classes, like ones that will deal damage based on the hits rather than the weapon damage, that's when you want to rely more on the my wireless. Everything else is getting critical. Put this in. Alright, my mouse won't die me. Anyway, so that's skills. Stats wise, as I said, stats will play a very important thing about your weapons. I'm actually making a really big deal about this because it's like the complexity about this game is like in comparison to like Diablo III. If you watch my video on that, I was like talking about like how I hate the game because it's like simplified too much. This would be one of the reasons why I hate that game and like this game. This game isn't simplified like that. You can choose what stats you have and what skills you're going to get, and that's how I really like my game. I like to be able to have my control over how my character develops. If I do it poorly, I'll have a weak character, and if I do it well, I'll have a strong character. And if I want, I can have like a character that has like a really different feel than, say, how maybe even the developers intended it to be. As opposed to Blizzard, where they have like a barbarian and they intend you to play it this way, and they're gonna pretty much damn well make you play it that way. And I didn't really like that. Anyways, I'm blabbering about Diablo 3 too much in comparison, so let's just get back to playing here. I got my rogue. I haven't really got any skills on me yet, but that's fine. Let's go to this chest. Alright, we got ourselves an item. This is a level 3 item, so I can't wear that just yet, but when I can, I'll, be able to wear it. I'll set the game a level for it. That'll be easy enough. These guys are running back to the camp. Guys, trying healing there. Awesome. I always have to... Nice. Get this, get this. No, that's not good. I got the shield, and that'll help me with blocking. But I want to run into the shaman. The shaman can actually hurt me, and I don't have any like damaging spells. There's a shaman up there. A bow. Ooh, he followed me. Yeah, how to avoid the shaman. I think we'll go up this way. So that's all that dead. Nope. I guess we know who saw me. So he can cast and... Ow. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. That's Volcanic Glob, by the way. It's my Earth Elemental type skill. Oh, he's gonna hit me. Ow, it hurt. Now I'm fairly okay here. I mean, I got shrines around me. Make use of this one. Now let's go back to hitting him. So there we go. He's done. Ooh, there was a bow. Oh, nice. kill this guy. Go away. Alright, got a spear, wraps. A little bit of interesting stuff there. Don't need this. This looks okay. I'll use that after I get to level 3. Now, as a note, like Diablo 2, you can swap weapons. So, let's say I want to have like a bow and an axe, so I can do that. I can just basically have a bow, and you know, I can swip over, start hitting with an axe. I like that. Diablo 3 though, they made it simplified. You only have one set of weapons. Kind of don't like it. We'll replace this. These are energy regeneration. These are just nice, but they require intelligence. The thing about intelligence is that I'm not really getting intelligence here. I'm not sure if you get, I don't think I will, so, it's probably not worth, spending in tributes and intelligence just to where it is, so I'll probably keep, that's not good either. Well, I'll be able to wear those, so we'll just do these. These are for sale. And this is, ochre staff, that also requires a ton, so we'll forget about that. Now let's just walk back. Actually, we'll take this stuff and sell it. I like to. It's not gonna make me money, but it can show you a little bit about the pricing initially. And initially, things are pretty cheap, and you don't get much money for it. Though, money will become kind of an issue later on. It does affect how stuff will work for you. Oh, there's still guys left. Let's kill all this stuff before I leave, because I want to get the experience. And that'll be it. We'll just talk to Diomedes. He'll say, "Oh, thank you for killing the stupid shaman. Continue on your way. Get help for us, please." Basically wants to go to Spartan General Leonidas to get help. And we'll just leave him be. Now, I'll probably note something. First we'll sell these. I'm taking my time to sell these so you can see the sell values. Some of this stuff is worth a lot, and if I looked mouse over these, you can see these are like much higher because they're a bit more enchanted and such. You can buy stuff from the merchants eventually, and that's when you'll want to have gold, but that's not really the reason I really care about it. Something that was added with the Immortal Throne pack was these caravan drivers, and they did a lot of other stuff too. But anyways, regardless of that, I'm doing an overview of both games, so it doesn't really matter. But this caravan driver is something that was added, and he basically lets you store stuff much like the stash does in Diablo 2. Storage area. I also have a transfer area, so I can move stuff between this character and other characters to this one if I want to. And that's something I can do, but we won't worry about it too much. I mean, I'll get to level 3 easily enough. I gotta talk to these guys, but I don't plan to. These portals allow me to basically port back here if I ever want to. I just have to basically use the portal stone, and that'll let me basically port back to other town portals that I have access to, and I can go back through these town portals back through them as well. As you can see, this is a map of Greece. We were like over here in Helos, so it's down here, and we slowly work our way around Greece and all that. Now if I do this again, this will change a different spot for it, so important to note. But you can only have one. He's gonna say, oh no, my friend has been taken somewhere. So we'll go help him. So okay, we'll go help him. Close this. This is our first way outside here. Whee! Now the thing about this game is that it's actually really graphically nice. I mean, in Diablo 3 you didn't have like all these like grass or flowing leaves and trees and flowers and whatever else. You don't really need them in Diablo 3, but it's kind of nice to have. It kind of hurts my recording though. But whatever. We'll keep fighting. Kill these crows. I'm sure this looks kind of laggy on people viewing this, but that's mostly because I'm having basically to record me running, and it basically has to show all the moving stuff while I'm running. So it blurs it, and it's too much for my computer to handle at the moment. I'm trying to run this at a lower FPS. I've actually tried to record this a few times now with different characters, but it didn't look good the first time because I did it in full screen, so it didn't record right. The second time I put the resolution too high and it made it really, really stuttery, so I was like, that can't work very well, so I'll just do it again, and this is the third time. I'll actually go to that character just so you can have a look at farther down the road. I could die here, but maybe I will die. I'm low level enough. Basically, if you're low level enough, dying isn't too much of a problem. Later on, it will become a problem. But I'll just survive, I guess. Oof, I almost died there. We'll use a potion. Ooh, ash group bow. I could actually be using a bow if I wanted. Sorry, fights with the bow. Far better, isn't it? Of course, as soon as I get close, I can swap over. Open this, and we got some goodies. Bronze garment, bronze bangle, leather helm. Leather helm, we don't care about that. Bronze garland. It's okay, but it requires intelligence. Some of the stuff will require dexterity and intelligence. Other stuff will require strength. Again, intelligence. I'm not gonna worry about intelligence right at the moment. We'll just focus on strength here for now. This is better, so we'll do that. These guys are all archers, so let's just melee them. Should be noted that the training features are really, really awesome in this. I mean, even though like this is like in our area over here, I could like try and fire to them. I can hit them from here, but that's besides the point. Items will also fall down crevices if you know you kill stuff too close to the edge and it's like sloped in that way or whatever. All the interesting stuff. There's a warrior, by the way, so he's a little bit stronger. Copper knife, hand axe of insight. This will give me some intelligence. Oh, lots of damage too. Let's get that. And don't care about this anymore. And wield this. This is even better, so we'll just do that. Hit stuff with a spear. Kill this guy. Poison will be really nice. We'll go this way. Bring out the stuff I missed over here. I like to try and clear the entire areas of experience early on. Later on, like when you like clear this, you'll get the same sort of like epic difficulty, legendary difficulty, kind of similar to Diablo's normal, hell, nightmare, infernal, or whatever difficulties. Frostbite, we'll use that. Come up here. My mouse is I don't know how long it is for you guys watching this, but I'll probably either upload this one or try again tomorrow. Not moving, I can probably limit the amount of distortion a little bit, but oh boy, my computer is doing something. I don't know what it is though. I'll get this. There's a little suit. I'll look at that. Their suit gives me 12 armor. Yeah, we'll go with that. This axe, I'll keep that, of course. Now, the thing about these weapon speeds, you'll notice like the bow is like really slow. Ranged weapons tend to be a lot slower than melee weapons. They do quite a bit of damage, but they're pretty accurate. But at the same time, they're like not foolproof. As you can see, it's becoming nighttime too, so there's night and day in this. No just like clear, you know, day, night, as there is in like say Diablo III or day, and all that. There's night and day. I don't think I'll need any of that, so let's go over here. Poison is really nice because it basically kills them after I hit them. Go over here. Kill this boar. And we'll just keep going over here. It'll find a natural cave. Or we'll get these boars first. He'll die from poison. He'll die from poison. Here's the cave from the farmer who got kidnapped. So we'll charge in and now they actually used a skill on me to trap me there. Kind of like how the shaman was using his spell volcanic globe on me. Should be noted that for me, potions are very important to me, just because of the fact that I haven't really got any damaging skills yet. I opted instead to just up my mastering first. Oh, he'll get poison damage. Dead. Oh, Group Buckler. How better is this? It is indeed better, so get that. Kill him. All dead, all dead, all dead. And kill this guy. Now we'll have to save the guy's friend. All the quest monsters here guarding it. Part of the reason it's laggy is because I'm also doing like YouTube in the background, so my mic doesn't turn off either. If I didn't have to worry about my mic turning off, I could, you know, not have to worry about it so much, but I do. Oh, get this. Insight, dexterity, kind of interesting, but nothing too snazzy about them. We'll charge up to this guy. Dead, dead. Here's my rewards, basically. This. Talk to him. He says, hey, okay, done. Protective brand. Got the protective brand here, so 8% cold resistance. You know, not too bad, not too shabby. I can look at these shields now. These are, of course, better than my current stuff, so let's go for this then. Alright, so there we go. Charging through the cave. I'll basically make it my way to a reverse shine, and that'll be it for this character at least. I'll basically move on to another character. My first character rather. So basically I had this guy here. This is a second character, or the character I primarily made for this, but basically because of the crappiness of the recordings before this, I decided not to upload that one. Here's my original character. We'll use him for now, and he shouldn't be too. I might have a bit of difficulty. I mean, I'm going to use him to go into and explore the areas that I've yet to be to. Might be some strong monsters. I mean, there are some strong monsters in this game that can kill me. I will not lie, I've been killed a few times on this character. I mostly get killed because I'm stupid though. Like I'll stand inside an area of effect ability that'll just kill me. Though as in to say there's some strong stuff too. Eventually as well, also note that you'll find this mystic here in one of the cities. The city of Delphi. And basically what he can do is he can relocate skills for you. So let's say I don't want to have, you know, anything in Volcano Orb as a spell the shaman used. I could take that out and, you know, replace it with something else. I was also talking about skills that are, you know, like more so based on like, you know, the number of hits. So this is Earth Enchantment, and basically when I activate, I do like 5 to 8 fire damage and 12% fire damage based on like my attacks. So a faster weapon will do a whole lot of damage with Earth Enchantment than opposed to say a spear or a bow, which does it much slower. Brimstone will put burn effect, so as you know, every time I hit stuff, they'll start burning for 3 seconds. So if I hit them like, you know, once and then move away, or hit them all, then they'll all be burning, and then it's just a lot of damage overall. And then there's this one's like a temporary stuff that you get under the influence of. So that's really awesome. Got heat shield and stone form, lots of stuff over here, but those are more so based on like help your character out. Here's the core dweller, and that's like the earth elemental that you get that will help you along. He's like your pet in the earth mastery. As you can see, this guy, I put him in hunting as well. So here's some like the bow stuff in the hunting. I'll note though that before I go, these are like all the fiery type damaging spells. So I've got like Volcanic Orb, which are lava stuff. There's also this like flame jets that like does like surging of flames that erupt from the caster's hands, and Ring of Flame, that's like, you know, Ring of Flame that surrounds you and does damage and stuff. And there's also passive skills which help it, like Soften Metal, or like Barrage, which makes it usage recharge, and Flame Arc, which lets you increase the number of damage of flame surge, blah blah blah. Hunting Mastery. Basically, it's usually like some spear skills. So I have like takedown, which is like a brutal thrusting your spear, dealing it does like piercing damage, and I've got like gouge and volley combat that uses spear or bow to rapidly strike an enemy 3 times. No, that's both of them, but gouge here would be combat uses. Okay, never mind. Takedown is just a spear, and then you have over here marksmanship. That's this for bows. Basically, it lets you make faster arrows. There's also call to hunt. Those answer the call. Those are like a buff rider. Where is it? Arva hunt. Edgeman find cover. Trailblaze. Ah, here we go. Scatter shot. So basically, after a while, you have the ability to fire like a barrage of arrows and stuff. So it's here. So there's a lot of stuff in the hunting stuff. It's mostly about damaging stuff, doing more damage, and you can either go with spears or bows or both or whatever suits your fancy. Earth Elements is, as I said, it's like a balanced type of character. You have like your pet, you have your weapon buff, you have a self buffs, you have more self buffs like damage enemies and such. So these are like more helpful stuff, these are more offensive stuff. Then you have like actual spells that you blast stuff with. Something to note as well, the masteries, warfare and defense and earth and storm and all that, they all like attribute to like a certain god. So warfare is like Ares like type of mastery. Ares, the god of war in Greece. And defense would be like Athena. Then there's like other ones like the Stormcallers, like mastery of Zeus. Earth, the one I'm using here, is like the master of Hephaestus, the blacksmith type god for the Greeks. I think they say that hunting is like Apollo, and Artemis is for like nature, and of course Spirit is for Hades, and they think that Dream, like the people who's writing the wiki, Dream would be based more on like Aphrodite or perhaps Hypnos, the gods of beauty or the god of time. Anyhow, this is a demonstration skill. Based on that skill that Shan was using, that's what he's basically using. Fires a volley, you blow stuff up with it. Also got other stuff here. I could use heat shield to protect myself against flame and all that. Anyhow, let's just continue on with this character. I'm going to use this. Here's like my core dweller. He's like a summon elemental that I use to help me out. Oh. As you see, I don't do much damage by myself. If I up myself with like, you know, a bit of damage in spells, like these, I'll do more damage. I don't really need the Ring of Flame because this stuff isn't too strong or anything, but as you see, I do a lot of damage now. Whoops. You can actually pause the game and see player. It's right next to the Alt key though, which I'm using for looking for items. Then I hit much stronger. Let's look around. Basically, I'm uncovering the map here a little bit. So, like, you know, I'm hitting multiple enemies. So they'll die from burning damage and everything else. So some stuff dropped. Nothing too fancy, I guess. I'm looking for yellow items because they sell for more and they tend to be more valuable. Sack, that's something that drops off from the I should go into that a bit more. in this game you have like basically charms and like other things. Um, I'll do that back in town, but they're like basically used for upgrading armors like gems and runes did in Diablo II. Except that they upgrade specific pieces of equipment as opposed to just put it into anything as a socket. The compass is useful for telling you what wolf is around you, but nothing's around me at the moment, so or there is something around me. What's this? Frostbite Shrine. Get that. So there's a shrine to help me out. This will be into the next area now. Now, it should be chill, this, what's great about the Earth Meld is they got nice offensive skills, and it's got defensive skills. So let's say, I'm getting in a bad situation to do like this. I'm not in a bad situation now, but it'll still be helpful for the health regeneration. But that basically protects me from harm, so it's cool. And we'll just keep moving and moving and moving, exploring. Well, I want to make this character is like something that like uses bows and shoots like fiery bolts and such. Like this kind of. It's a little slow, but it still works. Some masters have really good narrative. Rogue and Hunter do pretty well because the bow and rogue skills work, have a good synergy with each other. Other stuff is also good. Warfare and what's that? Is that the perilous? That's the cave. The cave I need to enter is right there. It's for my quest, but whatever. You basically have to like move around Greece, and eventually they send you through the cave for some reason. It's lagging now. My AMV not loading or something? I'm also thinking that the reason that my game gets laggy is because, or my recording gets laggy, is because I'm doing something on the internet, I guess, and that just takes a lot of. Is this going? Yeah, it's going. It takes a lot for my computer to keep the internet stuff going, and whatever reason. Not sure why. Like Diablo 3 was choppy, as an example, but it wasn't laggy. It'll still come out laggy, even though it's like a bit less graphical intense than Diablo 3. This is a cave. We'll go down here. What's this? A rebirth fountain? Cool. That's cool. I didn't realize there'd be one here. We'll just we'll go back to town. I'll explain the stones and such a bit more. He's up here. No, he's down the other way. We'll sell my stuff first. There he is. Caravan driver. But anyways, you got these basically relics and charms. And these relics and charms you can use like to enchant my torso armor, or this can be used to enchant all armor. This here can be used to enchant rings and amulets. This can be used to enchant all armor, armor, weapons, shields, armor, and that can be used for armor. These relics over here, these can be used for armor, enchant all weapons, weapons, armor, shields, bows. Okay, rings and amulets. So just a bit of an overview of what they can do. There's also other stuff like these formulas they can use to combine to make lesser artifacts that are powerful items they can use. Another thing to know as well is that the equipment, you'll get like strong equipment that can have like set items, I guess. So it's just similar to what you'll find in like Diablo 2's like set items. You don't find those in Diablo 3, but whatever. I don't really care about too much about the set items, but they can be kind of useful if you have them. It's another layer of complexity that makes the game interesting. There's also unique items. This Fell Blade, that Traitor Shiv. I'm actually planning to use these on the rogue that I'm making, I guess. And it's all the interesting stuff that you can put together. Oh, attributes are left over here. I'm not really training strength anymore, but we can train dexterity. Yeah, that would be good enough. Anyhow, that's pretty much a good overview of this game. I like the game quite a bit. I mean, it'll be a good like distraction even if I don't play as much as I plan to. I guess an hour's time for this game is a pretty good overview about this game. If you think this game was kind of interesting to view, I could possibly do a let's play of it. Or I might just do a let's play of it anyways, just for the simple fact that I want to do like maybe more of a mainstream game, as I said before. But Diablo 3 wasn't really doing it for me, but this game, it's interesting, so maybe I'll do a game of this. It looks a lot longer though than Diablo 3. I mean, the act 1, 2, 3, 4 thing in Diablo 3, they were all, they're the first few couple acts were moderately length, but later on they become a lot shorter. This is like, I'm still in Act 1. It's taking me forever to get through, and I'm pretty familiar with hack and slash, but it's like it's a long journey from town to town to town to town. I don't know if it's kind of like Act 1 or Diablo 3 where Act 1 is like really long and the rest will be shorter, but who knows. Anyhow, that's the game. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully this video won't be too laggy for you, and have a great day. I'll see you next time, and I'll be doing the Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup stuff soon, assuming the hurricane doesn't hit me too hard.